Now, to finish this section of Joseph Smith history, notice verse 75. We had been threatened with being mobbed from time to time, and this too by professors of religion. You'll notice that just because God is doing his work, and there are ministering angels from both sides of the veil helping Joseph and Emma and Oliver as they move forward, you'll notice that it doesn't come without opposition. Just because angels come doesn't mean all of a sudden life gets easy. There's still intense opposition. And one of the ironies of what happened here in this particular story is that early on, Emma's family, Emma's father and other relatives, were quite negative towards Joseph and his prophetic mantle and the work that he was performing as a prophet of the restoration. But as the opposition in harmony ramps up and people start threatening mob action against them, it's then that Emma's family starts to defend them and to support them and to try to push back some of that opposition. So those who used to maybe be part of the opposition now actually became part of the army of ministering angels to help them. Notice it says, and their intentions of mobbing us were only counteracted by the influence of my wife's father's family under divine providence, who had become very friendly to me and who were opposed to mobs and were willing that I should be allowed to continue the work of translation without interruption, and therefore offered and promised us protection from all unlawful proceedings as far as in them lay. What I see as I look back through the quarter of time to these events in the spring of 1829 is God performing his work. But once again, it's messy, it's muddy, it's difficult, it's things don't just flow freely. They have to seem to struggle through every step of this process. And it makes me wonder, why didn't God make this easier for them? Why doesn't he make life easier for you? Why doesn't he just solve all of our problems? Why doesn't he just make it so that we don't have to worry about money at all anymore, or health, or loved ones? Why doesn't he take that all away? Brothers and sisters, the gospel of Jesus Christ is a gospel of progression along the covenant path, the path that was laid out and marked by the Lord Jesus Christ himself. And along that path, we are going to run into mists of darkness. We're going to run into steep sections. We're going to run into terrible storms and dark nights. But to finish,